Welcome to Illuna Nights episode 3.
I am your DM as always, Shivam, and I use he, him pronoun. And yeah, let's go top to bottom here. Nemo, you want to tell us who you're going to be playing?
Hi, I'm Nemo. I'll use he, him pronouns, and I'll be playing Pen Isidore, the rogue gnome. And, the fun fact. The fun fact about Pen is that he angered a murder of crows a while back, and now he lives in fear.
Yeah, I really like those kinds of fun facts because, like, that's going to become plot relevant as soon as I'm able to put it in.
God.
Oh God.
In fear of what? We don't know.
Crows?
It's gross.
It's gross.
I feel like this
That's-
does need specifying.
stated.
Were the crows Kenku?
Oh no.
Maybe.
Oh, God.
You decide, Shivan.
Alright,
Up
that's
to
a
you.
plot hook.
And so old he can't tell the difference between just really big fucking crows or really small kenku.
Oh my god.
You know, they're all big to Pen.
Yes. That's great. Oh my god. Alright. Kate, you're up.
Alright. Hello, I am Kate, she, her. I'm playing Plumeria, our favorite paladin, also she, her. My fun fact of the week is that Plumeria is a person who both understands and uses flower language. Well, she's really good at thinking about what she wants to talk about. She's not really the best at actually bringing it up. So instead, she uses flower language as a bit of a workaround, and she doesn't think she can convey that to others very well.
That's nice. That's sweet.
Yeah. I'd like to think that's probably like a common thing from like her village, and that was just kind of like tradition in a sense too. And she's
Hell
kind of
yeah.
picked that up.
Yeah, no, absolutely. See, I really like flower language just in general because, like, I was surprised how varied the language is. Like, there's of course like the nice sentiments and stuff like that, but like, aren't there like some weird things you can say with like flower language and stuff like that? I could swear there was like, you know, like.
I want to say there may have been a war started.
Yeah, I was
using
just
flower
Yeah.
gonna
language
say there's the
subtly.
war flower.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
Yes.
lot of really mean or rude ones too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Great.
Our
All right,
next
passing it
contestant.
off to our next contestant coming up here down the runway. Izzy.
Down the runway.
Down
what?
the runway. I don't know.
In my pajamas. Hi, I'm Izzy. She, they pronouns. I'm playing Indigo. He, him pronouns. Fun fact about Indigo.
Holy shit. Where'd the map go?
What the? How'd you do
I
that?
started drawing a sparkle and it went away.
How dare you
Elliot,
interrupt my intro?
the
Refresh
Yuki
the
sneeze.
page.
Yuki sneeze made you too fucking powerful. Holy shit.
How did you do this?
I'm sorry, Izzy, go on.
Okay. Anyway, the 4 hours he's not meditating, he's just imagining self-inserts of detailed fan fiction in his head. He has an 8-pack instead of a 6-pack.
Oh my god.
He has both eyes, like the whole 9 yards.
When your fantasy character also needs to have fantasies about being a cooler person.
Oh my
This is some next level shit. Is you good, bruh?
Yeah. No. Yeah. No.
Oh my god. That's something else.
That's it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
So good.
Alright, and then last but certainly not least, Syrinx.
Hi, I'm Elliot. I use he, him pronouns, and I play our resident bard Zard Syrinx. My fun fact for Syrinx is he has a book called Pollyanna's Guide to Pulling Heartstrings, and the book is not actually primarily written in Common or Elvish or Sylvan. It's actually mostly written in a musical notation common to the Feywilds.
Yeah, so all your spells and stuff like that, are they just like associated with like different songs then?
Yeah, it's all
Oh man, that's
music.
cool.
Yeah, he doesn't use the standard like vocal component to spells. It's actually just music for replacement.
You know. I like the idea of just like, you know, casting a fireball and just having this like odd like calm melody, and then all of a sudden just like everything starts exploding.
Classical music fireball.
Yeah.
You think fireball would be calm?
No.
That's fair, but I like
Cool.
I like the idea though that like you can psych someone out by just playing this really calm thing and then explosions happen. Oh,
Lo-fi
man.
beats to explode too.
Lo-fi beats to burn to death too.
my
Oh
God.
man, that's choice.
Really good.
Oh goodness. All right.
We're all here.
Yeah, and with all of that, what happened last time?
Hold on.
Okay. What happened last time is we helped Plumeria and Pen go to the court of Amaterasu. The place
day.
Syrinx lives at, okay?
Yes.
Anyway,
The cabaret.
the cabaret, thank you. And that is going to be the new home base for them. And we decided to get drunk, learn a little bit about each other, just a little bit, not like an enormous amount. While we were there, Indigo and Plumeria went and saw Scritch and
Vana.
Vana, thank you. While the others went to a florist and got flowers and ultimately scared the flower selling lady.
Pen just said, I'm an assassin.
Fertilizer for dead bodies.
Oh my god.
Anyway, we all came together, and after learning the name of, it was a slaughterhouse, right?
Yes.
The Smithville
Let's-
Slaughterhouse.
Smithville Slaughterhouse. We went to go investigate, and as we were heading toward the more downtown slum area, it was a lot of fae who were like very poor and whatnot, and Plumeria knew one of them, and as she was talking to one of them, some others came, started, you know, being shitheads, and we decided, okay, we gotta infiltrate this bitch. And Pen went and stole a bunch of shit.
Is that a
It was
euphemism?
amazing.
Oh Christ.
We managed to sneak in. And as we were sneaking in, we kind of got caught, but then Syrinx managed to come in clutch, and we scooted past the first fight.
So I start dancing.
Syrinx started dancing. We're good. And then there was a stone golem, I think, and wanted a password, and Syrinx again somehow managed to find the right password, and we skirted past the second fight.
Yes,
And
you
then
did.
Then a banshee lady came and was like, hey, there's a bitch down this hallway, kill him or I kill you. And we're like, okay, cool. And then we go, and there's a bitch holding a dwarf woman. This poor dwarf woman died because we decided to side with the banshee.
Russian.
We decided to depend on Kate's DC 12 wisdom save.
Yeah.
I respect that kind of conviction, Kate.
And
I just
yeah.
wanted to try, god damn it.
It would have been cool.
It would have been cool.
Would have.
But yeah, so we left off about to fight this bitch who turned into a weird ass monster thingy. Yeah, the end.
Yeah.
We're about to get not murdered, hopefully.
And with all of that, it's time to finally roll for initiative, you
Ah.
fuckers.
Gooch is over here. Yeah,
Fuck you.
D20 plus 5.
Oh, 16.
Holy shit! I don't roll awful for once.
Why? I forget I'm a fighter, so I'm like, why am I rolling so high on initiative?
How could this have happened?
Ooh.
Damn it! We lost fucking waffle again.
No, I gotta.
Oh god.
Gotta turn on
Thrash
thrash
metal.
Like he's already dead.
Syrinx and Pen have the same HP.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, you and me almost.
I'm
have
so.
the same
It's because
Oh.
Nemo. Didn't you roll really low?
Yep.
Oh.
And I'm gonna roll again
Oh, yeah.
if I survive.
God.
tempting fate always.
It's because he's
Tempting
old.
fate. You're right.
Yeah, I'm old and frail.
Hearing
just
the thrash metal Syrinx starts dancing.
Fuck off.
Just
All right.
out of instinct.
Oh, Pen would probably be before me since I have -1 to Dex.
Yeah, I did.
Perfect.
Oh,
Yes. So,
Wait, guys.
right off the top, Indigo, you see Plumeria has rushed forward and everything has turned to shit. What do you do?
So I'm gonna do Fighting Spirit. So I
Mm.
get 5 temporary HP. And I get triple advantage on all of my shots. Yeah, I'll use Shadowfall. I'll, what's my fucking movement? 30, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I'll get here. And I will hit with my sword. Da, da, da.
Jesus.
27 hit.
Yeah, it does.
Cool. And then 2d6 plus 6. Bop. 9.
9 points of damage.
And then I'm gonna attack again.
2.
This is a 25 hit.
Age 25 does hit.
Okay. A 17.
Wowzers.
Christ.
Yeah, that's a big meaty hit right there.
Cool.
Yeah, you slice into this thing another time. And do 17 points of damage.
Yep, that's it.
Cool. Alright. The Banshee is going to run up and I guess Syrinx is probably the only person who could properly like see this in the midst of battle. You can just watch as her face and her jaw just kind of like unhinges
Cute.
as she just kind of like rushes forward with the bit. Yeah, and she is going to try to swipe at it.
Free ally.
And she just barely misses. Unfortunately, that's all she can do
no.
right now.
She's useless. We should have killed her.
Alright, and now it goes over to Pen's turn.
Ah, my sparkles.
well, I think that complicates me a little bit.
Yeah, she took your spot.
You can
Took
run
my
through. Oh no,
spot.
is that 25 exactly?
Yeah.
Quick question. Because of how
Yeah, we
short
should have
Pen
killed her.
is,
No, you can
Can
run
we-
through Indigo.
I was gonna
Indigo,
say, yeah, you can probably run through me or Plumeria, because Plumeria is literally flying. You can just go under her.
To make- I
It's
can't run
double
back,
speed
but-
to walk
yeah.
through anyone's space, but if she becomes nice.
It's not anyone's spacey.
When I
It's
do
free
a
to walk
rogue,
through allies.
can't you bonus action dash?
Yeah, and Pen's also small anyways.
Oh.
You can, I think you can squeeze through a medium creature space pretty easily anyways. You
Yeah,
can run through
I'm
Indigo's
gonna do
legs.
that.
Yeah.
It has to be between his legs, though.
Yeah.
What happened to Pancake? Oh no.
Pancake. I mean, waffle.
Well,
Indigo feeling Pen run between his legs is like, oh! He's like a really girly school.
All right.
Slap on the leg. That's
Ah!
good. Stay sharp.
Great.
Pen being a menace.
As always. All right.
And now I'm gonna attack.
Yeah.
Waffle?
24.
A 24 does hit.
Hell yeah. High rolls only!
Hey. And I attack with sneak damage. Sneak
Yeah.
attack.
Waffle.
Waffle's alive.
Jesus.
That's 9 plus 13.
Wowza.
That's numbers there.
22 points of damage. Spicy. All right, your turn.
I guess I can't run away this time.
Well,
Bonus action hide.
bonus action hide where?
He curls up in a ball on the fetal position on the ground.
You do so.
Like a little armadillo.
Oh,
He's got moss growing on the back of his old man sweater, so it blends in.
The moss
yeah.
that blends in this office.
we just need to make Pen a moss ghillie suit.
Trevor, where you at?
Oh my god. Well, with that, it goes over to Maria's turn.
Okay, so I know it says a 20-foot cube for fairy fire, but can I squeeze it into this, like, 4x4 corner? Sorry, 2x2 corner, so I do not include Pen in this?
You'd be centering it, like,
Ooh.
right
Yeah.
here.
I don't think you can center at a point you can't see, which the walls do cover. Each object in a 20-foot cube within reach. Unfortunately, no, you would actually have to hit, well, actually quite a few people. 20-foot cube, that's...
Okay, well, instead of that, I believe I can do this as a bonus action. I double check,
Mhm.
yeah. Bonus action, activating Vow of Enmity on whatever the hell this dude is turned into. So I now have, for a minute, I have advantage on all attacks on this dude.
Ooh.
Cool. Well, what does it look like? Or do you, like, say something to gain its enmity, or...?
We're just gonna square up, stare at wherever the hell she thinks this face is at, say, you've just made the worst fucking decision of your entire life. And going for 2 attacks with Hemlock and Hawthorn. Gotta do these quick.
As she does that, Indigo, like, throws up some flower petals in the background.
Oh my god. Alright,
Fucking flower shower in the back.
god.
Stop.
Alright, so 16 for the first hit.
A 16 does not hit.
Ooh.
Okay. Very fun. And then for the second one, 25.
25 is
yeah.
more like it.
Alright, I will take that. So that will then be a single D8
Level
plus
5.
8.
Level 5.
That will be 15 points of damage.
Wowza.
Hell yeah.
That's cool.
Hey.
And then that will end my turn.
And I placed a card face down. I end my turn. Syrinx, it's now your turn.
Well, seeing as
roll.
everyone's crowded around the monster,
Yes. Also, there is the Banshee still there. You have no idea, like, you know, if she's chill with magic. You
but
feel
it's a
like
banshee.
she's. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's a banshee?
Mhm. You feel like she'd definitely be on the more chill side, but, like, you know, just saying. It's
I feel
still,
like
you know.
Syrinx is just gonna assume she's chill.
Okay.
He's not quite to the
Rating
point where
her
he assumes
murder.
people aren't. Yeah. Hey, we can just kill her. No, just kidding. So Syrinx takes out his violin and starts playing some thrash metal.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna upcast some magic missile.
Ooh.
3rd level, so that
Oh.
gives me 3, 4, 5 darts. Do 1d4 plus 1.
Wowzers. Yeah. And go ahead and roll 5d4 plus 5.
You.
Dang.
I'm gonna see all the triangles.
Show me the triangles.
Oh my god.
Ooh, they zoom.
Wow.
Wow, oh my
shit.
god.
Crazy.
Pew, pew, pew,
That's
pew.
good.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, real good. Also, I forgot it has this move, so it's unfortunately going to use it on you, Syrinx.
That's quite rude.
Yeah, as it kind of like does so, you can like you see it just saying like hit after hit, as it's just kind of like whoever this person was maybe seems to be like kind of used to like the abilities and powers that they're now given. As they kind of like look over towards you, you can suddenly just see like this blue band streak out from like their body and just like hit you dead center. And like as it does, I need you to make me an intelligence saving.
An intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence. As a wizard.
Unfortunately, I don't have proficiency in that. 'cause
Oh
wizard
yeah, you
wasn't
started
my
off as a
first
bard.
class.
Oh no.
I still have +4 in it.
I mean that's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh.
This isn't a hilariously difficult roll. As long as
Don't
you don't
try
beat
me.
it.
Oh hey.
Oh,
A
hell yeah.
21 does save,
Nice.
as you don't beep it. No, so yeah, you can feel like there was as you like hit it, the strand also kind of like resonated as you feel like it tried to make you like share some of its pain. As you're able to use your mental defenses to kind of keep that at bay.
Syrinx
just,
uses
it's not
big
visible.
brain.
Quick
Um,
question: does that technically count as an attack?
No, this is a reaction.
Okay, never mind.
Alright. Cool. And now, it's its turn proper. It is going to... Yeah, it's gonna go ahead and do this. As it looks over towards... Yeah, Indigo. It suddenly kind of reaches out like almost like a tendril, as it just kind of touches your forehead. I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
You said charisma?
Charisma.
Bro, this is
okay.
Indigo. You should be good at this.
I have
Yeah.
a +2.
What?
Yeah.
Oh. What?
Your life is built on a lie.
12.
12.
A 12 does not save.
Okay.
Oh no.
This creature was honestly looking pretty fucked up as you guys kind of beat into it, as it's going to use a very special little ability. As it touches your forehead, Indigo, all of a sudden, blue light begins to emanate from your eyes and mouth, as this creature possesses Indigo.
Oh no!
Oh.
No!
You now lose control of your body.
What the fuck?
Oh, and then it's your turn next too.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Oh
yeah.
no.
The blue sparkles make sense now. Oh no!
You predicted it. The rest of you,
fuck.
you watch as Indigo's eyes suddenly just turn this bright shade of blue. As it's now Indigo's turn.
Okay.
All right.
Shut up.
Indigo is now going to make some attacks against. Let's go with Pen.
Oh
Now,
shit.
Fuck
as you
you.
attack, you don't have any access to any of your abilities,
Okay.
or like, and you don't you don't remember what your magic weapon does. You also don't have proficiency in any of your weapons.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Okay. So if I'm attacking with the sword,
yeah, so that would just be your dexterity, I think.
Okay.
Right? You
Plus
attack the
5.
dex.
yeah.
So just roll a d20 plus 5 to hit Pen.
Do I still have advantage because of my fighting spirit?
No, that only lasts one
Okay.
turn. And you can't. They don't know how to use it again. They can attack twice. Does a 13 hit you, Pen?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Attack again.
Oh, I thought
I saw that 20. I saw that fucking 20.
That's a 19. Does that hit you, Pen?
I'm 19.
Yes.
It does not hit because I cast shield.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah. What's it look like again?
Some giant penis barrier.
Oh man.
Oh, I hate
All
that
right.
one.
Okay.
Now you want to beat the shit out of me? Look.
Yeah, and as that happens, the Banshee just kind of like looks towards Indigo, as it's going to start making motions to, try and rip him apart, unless, Mary, you wanna maybe try to...
Yeah, no, I'm holding my hand out in front. I'm like, no. We're gonna see if we can deal with this other ways. At least for now.
Go ahead and roll persuasion for this, because you did kind of fuck up with the dwarf.
That's fair. Thank God I'm okay with persuasion. And before I put my fucking foot in my mouth, I fucking did it.
Oh no!
I immediately fucking called it. I hate my goddamn luck.
Yeah, she just kind of looks at you and just kind of says, like, I'm not letting my quarry get away. If you have any sort of plan, you state it now, or I'm going to rip your friend apart.
The fucking quarry is not the same person as my friend, for fuck's sake. That's no, not at all. You need to separate them. Then you can.
She just kind of like rolls her eyes. And unfortunately with the nat 1, she's just going to say like, okay then you have until I finish ripping him apart to separate them. As she's going to make an attack.
Syrinx just waving his arms.
Does a 17 hit you, Indigo?
No.
Oh man.
Oh.
Yeah. She once again like swipes at you. As you manage to dodge backwards a little bit, as she just kind of like...
My ab window was distracting.
Alright. Hen, it's your turn. Indigo is bluified.
Bluified?
Bluified.
Oh. I only know one way to deal with enemy. I'm gonna slash him up. Oh no.
The 15 hit you, Indigo?
Nope.
That's unfortunate.
You chose
Bonus
me
action
out of
disengage.
everyone? God.
Dude,
And,
Pumeria's like,
ow.
oh no, stop to the Banshee, but like right behind her.
Yeah, right behind your pen's like, finally, my chance!
Why being very annoying? Okay, that's my turn.
Alright.
That's it.
Yeah, no. The Banshee does just kind of like give like an odd look towards Pen, who was clearly fine with stabbing Indigo, as it goes over to Plumeria's turn.
Like the free action, she's just gonna look back at the Banshee. I can't control. You can try.
This is
I'm going to
true.
lead over. I'm going to touch Indigo, and I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration to see if that does something.
Lesser Restoration has
Oh.
4 effects exactly. It does not do anything else beyond those 4 effects.
Fuck. Are you
Yeah,
gonna
no.
make me? I was
Oh,
gonna say you're
no.
probably gonna make me take that. Yeah.
No, I'm not going to because this is your first time, but please just remember, Lesser Restoration cures 4 effects and does nothing else.
Okay.
Rip
okay.
Essen.
Well, then I think for the time being, I'm just gonna see if I can grapple Indigo.
Alright, yeah, roll to grapple.
Okay, what do I need to roll to contest?
Acrobatics to contest. You do not have
Okay.
proficiency actually, so that's just dexterity.
Okay. Then the question is, does Valve Enmity include grapple checks? Even I don't know if that would count as an attack, and does it count since it's possessing Indigo?
I am going to say if it was an attack, you could still do it, but I think a grapple is a special. It's an ability check, not an attack.
Okay. So then you want me to roll?
Yeah, so
just regular strength or athletics?
athletics
for this?
specifically.
Perfect. All right. So have you rolled already? Izzy?
No, I'm waiting for you first.
All right.
That should be good.
Yay!
How do you grapple Indigo?
With Hemlock and Hawthorn, I'm going to
Just
go around the
him.
back. Yeah, go around the back of Indigo, whip the like the actual whip part of the blade around, catch it with my other hand, holding the sword in the other hand. I'm just kind of like holding him back, like almost with piano wire, but like not trying to do harm with it.
Not trying to do harm as you choke him out.
It works.
All right. Do you want to attack him now, or do you want to try to like pin him?
I'm gonna see if I can. Would it be another roll for a pin? Or...
Yeah.
All right. Is that another athletics roll?
Yep.
Do I need to roll as well?
I was gonna say.
Yeah, you roll acrobatics to contest.
Do I roll a disadvantage because I'm grappled or no?
Just normal.
Fuck
Well,
that.
I
you
think there's
failed
no
round.
physical way.
Nice.
How do you manage to pin him perfectly?
I'm suplexing you.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh god. Okay.
That's all
If
we've
you
ever
really
wanted.
want to, because it's a nat 20, I will allow you to do damage with the suplex if you really want to.
Do
You can
it.
do a d6 of damage.
Do it.
I'm gonna say fuck it because players like this fucking kid. God damn it.
Yeah, roll a
This
d6.
kid.
3 points of damage.
I mean,
Okay.
to Plumeria, Indigo's probably still young as shit.
Yeah. Indigo has now been suplexed as he takes 3 points of damage. You still have 5 temporary hit points.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, no. mm-mm.
Ignore
He takes
me.
no damage.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, yeah. The temporary hit points keeping him up.
Oh, because
Alright.
I was very down before.
Syrinx, it's now your turn.
Alright, so the thrash metal turns into a love song.
Oh.
As I'm gonna use one of my book powers to try and cast Charm Person.
I can't be charmed.
You can't?
What?
What?
Oh, I have
no.
advantage against being charmed. I'm
No,
sorry.
no,
No. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna cast Charm Person?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you try to cast Charm Person, it doesn't work. Because as Indigo's now possessed, he does gain immunity to being charmed. And
I was
frightened.
gonna like try and charm the
Oh.
thing possessing him.
Also immune to charmed and
Yeah.
It's
frightened.
not allowed? Oh, my
You know,
plans failed horribly. Do I
Okay.
waste my action or no?
that is your action,
Damn it.
unfortunately.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to. Does it look like Indigo's fighting it, or is he just down?
Can I fight it, or am I just fucking just pinned to the ground?
You cannot fight it.
God.
Well, the
That's
possession, not Plumeria.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, it seems like it has a pretty solid like control over Indigo right now.
That's pretty lame.
Can I talk or anything or at all or no?
You are incapacitated now.
Okay.
Mhm.
Sorry, I just want to know.
Okay. I'm gonna make a mistake.
You can use bonus actions to make ability checks, by the way, if you want to like maybe try to find more out about the nature of this creature.
Yeah,
or,
let's
like,
do that. Let's do that.
mhm.
Instead of making a mistake.
Yeah, okay. Let's go with nature or arcana.
gonna
To
do
maybe get a little bit of
Arcana.
insight on the kid on this.
Arcana for sure.
Okay.
Syrinx does some thinking.
Hmm.
No.
A DC
What the
11.
Fuck.
I feel like normally Syrinx would be able to pull apart this information. What's distracting him to that he can't pull apart the necessary information from his mind?
He's like looking at his book, gives himself
Mm-hmm.
a paper cut, and just drops it. And he just immediately drops the task and just starts like trying to fix the paper cut.
I was gonna give you an opportunity to be like, Indigo's in danger, so Syrinx is nervous, but no, it's a paper cut, okay.
Yeah,
Nah,
no.
that makes sense.
Oh,
That
how
makes
sweet.
sense.
Oh, man. This thing does not specifically get its own turn, so it goes over to Indigo's turn now. Indigo, as you're pinned, you're probably going to try to fight Plumeria.
Right.
As you make some attacks at disadvantage against her.
I thought it was pinned. And grappled.
Yeah, you're still pinned, but you can make attacks but at disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
It's just your movement speed 0, and you make attacks at disadvantage.
Gotcha. Still dexterity.
Yep.
Okay.
So a d20 plus 5 and then the lowest one.
14.
Does a 14 hit you?
No.
Okay.
One more attack.
And...
Yep.
Hey.
Oh man.
11 does not
that's
as well.
So good.
Indigo flails about wildly, but unfortunately isn't able to hit Plumeria with the sword. It is now the Banshee's turn. The Banshee now has advantage as she just kind of says like, "Oh come on, I'll just knock it out of him. Promise." Like and he'll just knock him unconscious. As she kind of says that though, she didn't mention this could still pretty hurt Indigo a good bit there. Do you want to try one more time to make some sort of check to like convince her to at least go easy on Indigo?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make.
I figure I should try.
Yeah. Okay, so what are you going to say to try to like, at least quell her rage a little bit? I will give you this information in case you forgot, by the way. Indigo was also the person to turn to her and ask, why shouldn't we start attacking you in the last session?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That happened.
Mhm.
Larry just holding Indigo on the ground, looking up at the Banshee. If you must beat it out of him, at least don't try to kill him. I can hold him down because he's a twig, but for fuck's sake, don't kill him.
Roll persuasion with advantage because you insulted him. With advantage. 24.
Oh.
Oh.
A 24 is enough to succeed as she just kind of goes, fine. And now she at least won't try to kill Indigo, but she is at least going to try to knock him unconscious to try and drive the spirit out of him. At advantage.
That's fair.
Okay.
Waiting for her to...
That's not 20!
What the...
No, I
As
don't
I
think that
fucking
hits.
say it.
Not good.
That is 48 points of damage!
48?
This is what I call bad.
48?
48! As she just gives this vicious slice. She does appear to be holding herself back, but it's like, it is this carefully orchestrated slice, and like, as it happens, the blue in Indigo's eyes is like fading out very quickly. As, if you can at least knock Indigo out, you'll have maybe a moment of opportunity to drive this spirit out and try
His
to
eyes?
seize the victory.
Or his eye?
His eye, sorry.
Both of them.
Well,
Just
just
the
the one.
you
the
see a
eye
blue
patch is
glow
blue.
from under the eye patch.
Thank
You
you.
can assume, yeah.
What I like about this monster, you can only see that there's only one eye, so it matches.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And so, like, as Indigo is just like, I think the Banshee just straight up fucking like punches him in the gut. The Banshee just kind of gives you like a toothy grin and like a fucking like a pointy finger gives you a thumbs up, Plumeria, with a smile as she just kind of says, "See, he's not dead."
He's like
Jesus.
coughing out blood.
She's gonna kind of just go, well, you're not wrong.
Pen, it's now your turn.
You get to beat the shit out of the Indigo Pinata.
And don't kill him. You have to be responsible.
Bet.
Alright. This guys you asked nicely. I'ma run up, attack with advantage, right?
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't
I'ma
like
do Booming
it.
Blade.
I'm so scared.
I had hit points.
Don't you also get sneak attack?
Wait, hold on. What are you trying to hit
I
with?
also got a sneak attack.
Yeah, what are you just trying to hit with?
Booming
Blades? Booming blade? Oh my god,
No, no.
yes.
I attacked like normal.
Yeah, you.
And
you,
then-
you...
Let's go.
Okay.
Does this
Ah.
No.
hate you?
No.
Oh my god.
Fuck
Wow.
you.
You charge up your blade with electrical energy, and like Indigo just manages to wiggle out of the way, as I'm assuming like there's just like an indigo shaped crater.
Oh my.
Oh man.
No
Sorry,
point if I
bud.
don't get to kill him.
So the Banshee is going to look at this fucking thing. And rolls a 2. It
Hell
he can't seem to hit unless she's trying to murder Indigo, unfortunately.
Rise.
Anti-Indigo simp.
Yeah.
Pen, it's now your
Oh
turn.
boy. I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time. Walk up to it, booming blade.
To the thing, right? Not to me?
Who knows?
Okay.
Yeah, no. To Indigo.
Indigo?
Oh,
Legit?
No.
Jesus.
Okay.
Ah!
God.
Hello?
You don't have advantage on this thing
Hello.
anymore.
I'm trying to roll.
There they go.
Here.
Okay,
Oh,
the first one was a 12. A 12 does not hit.
Fuck.
Oh god, you
Gauge
stole a
it,
bunch.
Fuck off.
Alright,
All the dice.
Plumeria. You still have your vengeance, or your Vow of Anonymity on it.
Yep, I sure fucking have been keeping track of it. So, Valeria, not fucking having this shit anymore. She's ready to end it. I'm gonna use the fancy tools this time, so I don't have to type it out manually.
Ooh.
She is going to do a second level smite on the first one and first level on the second. So I'm gonna roll 4d20 and see what
Yeah.
this does.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, there's
Oh
two
my
nat
God.
20s in there!
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Okay, so you actually can say smite after you rolled a hit.
Okay, I thought I had to
So,
specify.
do you want to have
beforehand.
two
That's my
max level smites with this?
For the fun of it, fuck yes, I'm doing level 2 on each of them.
But yeah,
Okay.
what's your level 2? So that would be 48 on each of those.
So that's and then
double
that's
to
the one-
88, so that's 16d8 plus 46 plus I think it's 5.
2 hits.
plus the 1d8
Oh, 10.
each for each hit, and then do I get plus 16 to hit as well for the regular Hemlock and Hawthorn damage?
I think that's your damage. 16d8 plus
Holy
46 plus
shit.
16.
Alright.
Plumeria, ascend.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, this is gonna be.
Because your sword does 2d6 damage, right?
It does 1d8.
Oh, never mind. It's 18d8 then, plus
So-
16.
8 plus 18 plus 16. Perfect.
I'm gonna steal
so
the
sorry.
dice. I want to steal the dice.
Okay, I'm gonna apologize in advance. Last time I rolled this much dice, I think I almost bricked your computer, Nemo.
Let's go,
I'm
let's
so
go.
Sorry. Alright,
No,
plus 16.
Go ahead. It will be worth it.
Oh my god, my computer.
Holy shit.
So it's still no.
Shut the fuck
No. Plumeria, how do you fucking do this?
Holy shit. She's pulling out Hemlock. She's almost going for like, if she were touching the ground, almost like a jump leap
Hmm.
downwards, like to stab into it. As she yells, "This is what you reap, you fucking coward!" And she goes for the kill.
Yeah, you do so. Just fucking. You just fucking obliterate this person.
An anime blast of light.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, no, you fucking just like they just like fucking blow up in this like shower of radiant energy. As you guys can see, there's literally just like a fucking like crater line from just like the sheer amount of energy Plumeria just channeled through the sword.
I was gonna
Jesus.
say, is it the crater line and then Indigo's covered in the ashes because it was still over him?
Yes. Seeing this, like the Banshee was very annoyed with like Syrinx like smacking her, but now she just seems like fucking elated as like she just has this like beaming grin on her face and just begins to just clap at seeing that crazy ass display.
Cool. And then since I'm assuming we are out of combat, I'm fucking going down to Indigo and I'm using Lay on Hands.
Yeah.
Is you healed
Oh, man.
25?
How much?
25
Cool.
hit points.
Great. Mhm.
Indigo comes back to life. What the fuck?
Yeah. The Banshee just kind of like she looks like she's about to say something mean before she like looks away for a second and just kind of like mumbles like a little bit under her breath. Sorry for punching you in the stomach.
It's fine. He just rolls over on his side, trying to like breathe correctly.
Yeah.
Nice to
But-
know all of you have my back when I get possessed.
Yeah, that could have been far worse.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Can I check on the dwarf lady?
Yeah, you do so. There's no signs of life there.
What if I try harder?
You do so. There's no signs of life there.
Damn. That's all.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, but the Banshee does it at least say just kind of just looking at the fucking, well, it's not really a corpse anymore of the man you just killed, more just kind of bits of radiant energy basically burned him all but away. As she just kind of has like lets out a sigh and just says like, well, another bastard threatening the well-being of Feykind is slain. I must thank you for everything you've helped me with there, Fairy. As she gives you a very formal bow, Plumeria.
Mara will return it back.
Seriously, gonna give her a inquisitive look because we don't know anything about this guy that we just killed.
Yeah, so just more about like the
We know
guy.
he had a family.
He did have a family,
Yeah.
yes.
And the Fae have families too. That
Mhm.
changes nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. She kind of goes on to say that that man was, of course, the leader of this factory. He's been exploiting any Fey workers who decide to come here, paying them barely the bare minimum that they might need to live. Their living conditions are squalid, and they're just stuck in this endless cycle, owing money to them. It's despicable, to say the least.
Kidding.
Mm.
Can I
Nicely took out
inspect
one
his
gear.
remains?
Yeah. you do so. Go ahead and roll me maybe some investigation if you wanna.
Investigation. An underscore 10.
Well, 10. With a 10, there's not much information you can glean, but a relevant question does pop up in your mind. How did he transform into that thing?
That's kind of weird.
That was kind of weird.
Yeah, so he's kind of having a stupid day. He just like licks the ether dust.
You lick some ether dust. Tastes tingly.
Yeah.
God. Are there any remnants of that summoning circle, or were they just completely ruined with him completing it?
Ooh.
Yeah. I think there's like a little bit of like remains and stuff like that, but in between like the giant ass smites and like the all the blood and stuff like that that like hit the floor, There's mainly only like half or a quarter of the circle you guys can like probably see.
I'm gonna
at the end of
sketch
the
it.
day. Yeah, you do so. Yeah, it just appears to be a summoning circle in general. Just background information you guys would just kind of generally know. Obviously, like these sigils were used to summon something, and that something was what the man instead became, instead of just like controlling it.
Hmm.
And obviously, other bare information. Yeah, obviously, the dwarf lady was the sacrifice needed in order to fuel this magic.
Interesting.
And speaking of that, the banshee will at least look at the dwarf lady with just kind of like a bit of a as she goes on to say well, unless you all have anything, I can dispose of the body though. As you guys did actually have something you guys came here for, if you guys want to check around on maybe his desk for the item he was suggesting he had.
Yes.
Yep. We're
All
looking
right.
for that tape.
What are we
Yep.
rolling?
I think you guys, yeah, if you guys are just scouring the thing, you guys can find it pretty easily.
We take
okay.
10.
Yeah, as you guys like scour the desks, as the banshee's like cleaning up the remains of everything, you guys do manage to find like a small crystal that probably should contain the recording. And Syrinx, with your new camera, you can probably just quote unquote pop in the tape
We
there.
pop in the tape.
Oh.
Yeah. As you do so, you guys can see that he was in fact speaking the truth. On this the tape there, you can see that the person in the red mask came in with to his office and was asking around for certain like equipment that you can track to the Fight Club. And in addition, they also appeared to wanted to source very specifically those weird brain things you guys found way back when. Yeah, and with that, that's pretty conclusive evidence. As you guys also find like some receipts and stuff like that for like the transactions that occurred. You guys have found a link to whoever this red mask person was. They were the ones behind the kidnapping. Now all that remains is to pin down who exactly the person behind the red mask is in order to prove in order to save Kikyo and Syrinx.
Okay. So
We got
We have
receipts
that.
from the red mask person for here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
but we need to
It's just
still
some general
prove
like notes and stuff
who
like
the red
that.
mask is, yeah.
Yeah, that's the damning.
But we
that's
all
the smoke.
kind of know who
We
it
all
is, but
know.
like
You all
Yeah.
know who it is, but like you need the smoking gun, otherwise you're just gonna be laughed out.
hmm
Um.
Oh, that's one half of it. Now we just need the other.
Mhm.
What was that? Nemo.
Nemo.
Nemo!
Nemo.
No!
Well,
Said
we'll
no.
give him a second to pop back in.
It just means we can update our notes.
Ooh, do we want to take our 50-minute break now?
We were gonna wait for 30 minutes because Izzy needs to pick up Alex.
Oh, that's
'cause,
true.
that's
Never
Yeah, I'm
mind.
sorry.
Alex is ruining all of her plans.
I'm sorry. Well, on the plus side, though, we can go as long as we want because my Disney campaign got canceled tonight.
Oh
Oh.
shit. Z, don't you give me that power.
Oh man. But yeah, so we'll at least wrap up the scene a little bit with this because I don't think Penn's too like
There he is.
horribly involved in all of this.
He's back.
Oh, nope, there he is. Hello. Nemo?
Yeah, he's back.
He's back.
He's not
Back.
responding. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Just chugging a little.
There we go. But the banshee will at least like turn to you, though, Plumeria, at the end of all of that. As she says, Well, I think right now you guys seem to have some important business to attend to, but if you have need of me, I suppose I could. I do owe you a bit of a favor. And in addition to that, should you guys come out on top after this entire situation, I belong to a group that might have use of fate like you.
You get a name, or do we get to guess for now? Either would be fun.
Are you asking her name or the groups?
Oh, I would say the groups.
I would like to ask her name.
Let's go with the her name first. As she turns to you, Indigo.
Indigo
you
flinches.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, first of all, she's going to say like, as long as you don't threaten to cross me again, I'm not going to
Okay.
hurt you. But she goes on to say, as for a name though, we unseelie don't traditionally take names unless we're dealing with our Sealy brethren. So, speaking of that, if you guys truly wish to give me your name, I would be honored. As she turns to you,
Oh no.
if you wish to name.
Are you?
Are
Yeah,
you
she turns
sure?
specifically Plumeria.
Aw.
Specifically Plumeria. Just Plumeria. No one else but Plumeria. Do you hear me, Nemo? Do you hear me? You're not allowed to name any more Fae after Dixie Normus.
God. Mary's just gonna
And
look a little interested at that. You know, it's not the first time I've had an Unseelie ask me to name them. Let's see if I can go 2 for 2 on names. And she thinks for a second. You know, kind of like rubbed her chin. Cordelia. Shall be your name.
She gives a wicked smile at that, as well as just another formal bow. And she says, like, if that's what you wish, then Cordelia shall be my name.
Mima, what does that say?
Yeah, I muted myself to see if I could say it out loud and figure out what it means.
Explain.
No.
Okay.
Damn it.
Okay.
Hold up, this is what Google Translate is for. Just in case.
No. It's not a translating thing.
I'm
Oh,
googling
man.
It's
it
about sound.
on my raw internet.
Mahujdi. Mahujdi.
My
Oh, my
Nice.
got it. A
Mahujdi.
huge dick. Got it.
Oh, God.
Mahujdi.
Anyways.
Got it.
Nightmarish. Alright. Yeah. But as for her group's names, she says that the group I belong to is called the Spider's Kiss.
Ooh, fancy.
We're a group of Fae who travel around the realm and help right wrongs that are done against our kind and our brethren. Is Eric's just leaving?
He's just exploring.
Okay.
God. We'll definitely keep that in mind. Maybe come to you guys later. Looking for something.
Yeah. She gives you a nod and a smile. And unless there's anything else you guys want you to wrap up here.
Can we loot?
Yeah, just kind of loot the room just a little bit. Oh man.
See books.
It's the copper wires.
This motherfucker got a vault in here.
Wait, are you insinuating that Pen is just breaking into the walls and ripping out the wiring?
That's pretty fucking good.
Pen would be the kind of guy that breaks into houses just to sell the copper wires.
Absolutely.
Copper's valuable.
Christ. Stupid.
Gotta make a profit somehow.
Yeah, alright. We'll say that there is a little safe in the back of the room that you guys could break open if you really wanted to. Yeah,
We
Pen,
really
as
want
you
to.
fucking.
May I
How
interject?
do you? Okay.
I believe we should give this money to the people in the factory.
Syrinx nods.
Not
The
wrong.
Well,
Will be interesting to see how we get out of here, because I think those guards are still at the over at the front. I think your charm might have worked out, ran out, Syrinx.
Syrinx
Their
rounds.
boss
how
is
much we
dead.
find here, we can pay them out.
Oh, can we ask the banshee to just go and scare the shit out of them?
She gives you a,
Wait,
a
we
pretty
can-
wicked grin at that, as she kind of says like, if you all are planning then to distribute the wealth among the people, then yes, I should be glad to help you hastily make your escape.
Cool.
She gives you a bit of like an appraising look, though, at your suggestion of distributing the wealth.
Me?
Yeah, like, just more like an approving glance.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I thought that was a good thing.
No,
So,
sorry, yeah,
okay.
approving.
Indigo, he does come from a richness, but
Mhm.
he knows it's bad to like take things from the poor, obviously. And after seeing everybody in this factory and whatnot, he's like, yeah, I don't want any of this. Just give it to them.
Yeah.
Break open the vault.
Yeah, how do you crack open?
We want to check for traps first, because this motherfucker is probably scummy.
Well, considering he had an entire fucking golem before this room, I think it's good.
All right, he just seemed
Syrinx
very
walks
paranoid
over
to
and
me.
places the power coil on top of the vault.
The power coil?
Yeah, the one I got from the golem.
Oh. It thrums with energy.
Well, that was a move for sure.
I don't know what I expected.
You did that. That was something.
And I try to open the lock. I open the door.
It's locked.
But I thought that would unlock. You can't give me anything.
The fucking
know,
thing's just thrumming with energy. It's not. Doesn't mean it does anything.
Syrinx puts it back on his body, you know, where it's just struggling with energy against his bare skin.
Yeah.
You know I'm a rogue, right? I sometimes do stuff open.
Please pick the lock.
It's
Syrinx
what I do.
blinks.
Please pick the lock.
I'ma pick the lock.
You roll for it. Roll dexterity plus your thieves' tool proficiency.
Please. Is it rolling? Oh fuck!
13.
Christ.
It takes you a decent while to manage to pick the lock, but you do.
Syrinx looks absolutely amazed at this. This is magic.
As Syrinx, Pen knows his shit. Even sneak hitting, anything.
Even sneaking murdering.
Syrinx starts writing. That's all. He's not gonna show you guys.
Okay. Alright, so the amount of gold you have to distribute amongst the Fae, then go ahead and roll me 46.
Or
Roll this
6.
one, Nemo.
Let me do that.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
That's okay.
Oh man, 17. So that's 1,700 gold
Whoa.
you find in this vault.
Holy
Which,
shit.
yeah, no, that's a decent chunk of change that should really help to lay these people out.
We don't get a single penny of it.
You do not get a single gold.
Syrinx picks up
Alright,
the
We
gold
could.
over his head.
We could. What the fuck? I can keep the gold. I'm trustworthy. Let me keep the gold.
Syrinx squints.
Oh, come on, man. Well, what could I do?
He hands
Ten.
you
Have
one
no
gold
need of earthly
coin.
possessions.
How about I give you some of the mystery potions and you let Syrinx carry it?
Sure.
I will give him
I
another
drink one of the
mystery.
mystery potions
You drink one? We haven't
drink one?
identified any of these.
immediately.
Oh boy! Oh Christ.
Oh shit.
Alright. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
I did 100, you say?
A
Very
D100.
good. That's an
Syrinx is
85.
scared.
An 85. I see. As you kind of you're bringing it up to drink it, it smells pretty rancid. Do you continue to drink it?
Yeah, I've drank worse.
Okay. As you chug it down, it tastes pretty good. What's the pen's favorite dessert?
Sahara.
What?
Like cookies. Very much.
Cookies? Okay. Yeah, it kind of tastes like a chocolate chip cookie, though in liquid form, which is
Oh.
weird. But it tastes absolutely divine. This one currently has the benefits of a full day of rations, while tasting like a freaking bomb ass chocolate chip cookie.
Yo.
Oh, yeah. That's very good.
Okay.
Mm.
I was so worried you
Well,
Pen
you're
was about
safe.
to fucking drink acid.
Yeah, we're safe for now.
Can I have another one?
You want to drink another one?
Yeah, didn't I give you mine?
Roll me
Yeah,
a
but drink
D100.
that one too.
We're back after seeing Pen drink the first one turn out fine. Flamer's like, phew, okay. Second one, she's backing up and she's just kind of like
51.
51.
As Penn starts to chug this down, he slowly begins to turn transparent, and then invisible.
Oh no.
Pen?
oh
Syrinx
God.
holds the gold up as high as he can.
Pen?
Wait. Can I cast Fairy Fire?
Where?
You can-
Just the whole room. How big is it? It's
It's
a pretty big square.
Yeah, it's 20. So let's go with this.
I'm just gonna cast it like around where he between like where he was and where I am.
If you cast it 2 times, you probably don't have any place where Penn can like hide
I'm
from
just
you.
gonna cast it in between where Pen was and I am.
Let's go with this then.
Because it's a 20
Penn,
foot
roll
square,
me a
which is
D100. If you get a 80 or higher, you fucking like sprinted out of the area.
it's this big.
Okay.
84 is enough. Yeah, as you cast Fairy Fire and he isn't there.
Syrinx looks scared.
Maybe we should go give it to people before Pen gets to it.
Yeah, I'm speed walking.
You power walk out of there.
Yeah, leaning over his shoulder. Bye, Cordelia. We'll meet you later. We have to make sure he doesn't do anything feral.
she gives a bit of a dry laugh as she says like well, allow me to open up the exit for you.
I was gonna say, aren't we asking her to scare off the guards so we can get
Yeah.
out safely?
Yeah. Pen, slow down.
She gives everyone a smile. You in particular, Indigo, you can see like as she like turns to you for a second before like turning into her full horrifying ghost form.
He just goes
As-
pale and looks away.
As a deathly wail just begins to echo from the hallways in front of you as she flits out the door, as you can just hear screams out in front of you. Seems that it's a fine enough distraction to scare the guards away.
You run out. New.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right, you run out. You guys.
What is Pen
distribute-
doing?
Oh
I
boy.
wanna tie people's shoelaces.
Just indiscriminately, everyone you can.
I wanna tie their shoes together. Yep.
Yeah, you do so. As you're fucking like ahead of Cordelia, we'll say. As you hear the sounds of screaming out in front of you guys, every so often you'll just see like a guard who's like crawling away with their shoelaces tied.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Lovely. All
And I
right.
assume for ease of time, can we just assume
Yeah, you
we
guys just gonna
attempted
do
to
well.
split the gold as even as we could within the people who were within the factory?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. You do all of that, and with all of that, seems it's job's well done. It's time to head back to the court of Amaterasu.
We did it.
Yeah. It's now late in the day, about night. If we want to swap the background.
Oh,
I just need a long rest or 4 hours of meditation, please.
it's nighttime.
Inigo
Yeah.
needs his daily 4
Maybe-
hours of self-insert simping.
How did you know
That's
that?
what gives him that's what gives him his abilities back, not the rest.
Oh my god.
God.
Oh man. And with that, you guys return back to the court of Amaterasu.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, good with me.
Yeah, you guys get there. As you guys expect, the lights are on, and you guys go ahead and open the door.
I'm scared.
Oh god.
And as you do, Fork is there behind the bar.
I'm
As-
scared.
Well, is the woman. And Fork just has a very
Separate?
nervous look on his face.
Just that look on his
As-
face.
He has that look on his face.
Oh, fuck.
As the woman turns around to see you all, you can just see like the look in her eyes just turns absolutely unhinged as she stares daggers right into you, Indigo, with this beaming smile on her face.
Question, would Pen still be invisible?
The invisibility lasts for for 1 hour. So unfortunately, I think at this
Yeah.
point you're starting to fade back
Damn.
into existence.
Worth a
Hmm.
shot.
Uh,
Just semi-translucent.
yeah, a little semi-translucent. Yeah, but of course, as she turns to you all, you guys can see the prominent snake tattoo indicating that yes, this is Natasha, leader of the Red Lotus clan, and prime suspect you guys are trying to prove is the Red Man.
What's she
Indigo
doing?
goes
What's
pale
what's
again.
going on?
Yeah, she's just currently sitting at like the bar. She has a bunch of like glasses kind of like laid out in around her. She's also like shattered some glasses too, just like throwing like the drinks on. She's done with them.
Is she alone?
As
Is like
she
there's
is
no other guards?
yeah, she is completely alone. And as she just kind of like says like barkeep, let's get some more drinks going. Everyone else who just joined us. As she just kind of like snaps at Fork to tell him to get to work. Fork looks very like deathly pale as he's like he's keeping his like head pretty like firmly like up. And I don't know if anyone else would be able to tell besides you, Indigo, but you know this is one of Natasha's pretty most fearsome techniques, as she is in fact a Furukuchi Ona. You can see that her down. As
You're
you
cutting
look,
out so bad.
am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to
Sorry.
turn your.
Is this better? Do I?
Yes.
Just 1, 2, 3. No cutting out. Okay. Yeah. So, as you kind of like you look at her hair is down, and you can definitely tell she's using one of the techniques she's perfected. As you can see that around Fork's neck, a little bit of her hair is just like tied around his neck. If you know anyone were to make any sort of sudden moves, she could very easily slice Fork's throat open.
Okay. As seeing that, I step in front of the group and I whisper very softly, but enough for them to pick it up. Don't try anything. She can kill him in a second.
You
So
do
for
you like
Fork's
Fork
sake,
that much?
for Fork's sake, please.
God.
I'm trying to be serious, you fuckers.
Yeah, no, Syrinx, not actually looking upset, but that smile looks real fake.
Lara will just as quietly. Don't need to tell me twice.
Indigo then takes a deep breath in and then puts on his most dashing smile and like kind of flicks his hair a little bit. Natasha, so delightful to see you here. What are you doing here exactly?
As you kind of say, just delightful to see you, she just kind of like tosses her head back in this like this creepy little giggle, just
God.
smiling and staring at you as she just says like, "Oh, I thought we could all have a drink together. Come on, let's sit down, let's talk."
Right.
Mhm.
He'll slowly, very slowly start. I cannot move my character sheet.
Fucking.
Where they? Oh,
Oh
they're
right, I
up there.
swapped everyone's characters. I forgot I did that.
I am
Why
Pen
am I
now.
indigo?
I also have indigo.
Yeah, coordinate this nonsense.
We're all
Hold on,
indigo
let me
except Izzy.
fix everyone real quick.
Everyone
Okay.
but me. Okay, now I do.
I think it's good.
No.
I think Elliot ran off into the woods next.
No,
Oh
I
God,
don't.
no!
Give him back. I don't have Syrinx.
There we go.
Yay.
Oh man. Yeah. But yeah. So she just kind of like smiles at all of you guys as do all of you guys take seats next to her.
I will.
I'm going to notably keep Pen as far away from her.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
the
Good
farthest
idea.
bar stool.
You know, she just has this like goofy ditzy smile on her face though, as she just kind of says like, "Oh come on, it's been ages since I've seen you. How have you been?"
You know,
Okay,
I
probably
could
it's
be
kinda
better
listening.
considering that my master is going to be killed if I don't find what happened to the husband, and Syrinx could die as well. I could be better, obviously.
Yeah, she just kind of puts like a finger on her chin and she just kind of says like, "That is a problem, isn't it?"
Hmm.
You know, I hate seeing you all mopey like that about all of those issues and stuff. I mean, just awful for you, my dear sweet Indigo. As she kind of reaches like a hand out towards you, Indigo, to kind of like brush your like hair aside. As she does, the sharpness of her fingernails isn't lost on you.
Yeah.
That's your good eye.
He stands sits very still and just kind of closes his eye. Just he like on his side, he's like clenching his fist, trying desperately not to move or say anything because he fucking wants to so bad.
Yeah,
But you can clearly tell he's disgusted.
You know, I can help you if you really want me to.
No,
I can
thank you. I'm sure you have plenty of other things on your plate.
She gives a frown as you say that, and Fork lets out a little bit of a yelp as the hair around his neck tightens just a little bit.
Damn it.
But the smile on her face quickly like returns as she just kind of like relaxes the grip on Fork's neck just a little bit. As she just goes on with the question of just like, Kikyo, this Syrinx over there, even this bartender. Honestly, I feel like you care about all three of them more than me.
Natasha. Now he looks at her directly and the charm's gone.
Mm-hmm.
You and I have not been together for quite some time.
She just kind of like rolls her eyes a little bit at that. As she takes note of like the defiant looking. And as like she does, you can suddenly see like this malice suddenly just kind of like creeping up on her face. And for a second, you're absolutely terrified that she's just about to lose control, to slit Fork's neck, to just run out and try to fucking strangle you right here and now. And before suddenly she just kind of like, she grabs like her forehead, and just suddenly like exhales out as she looks at you. And you can just hear her mumble under her breath.
I did not know what you said because your thing is still cutting out.
Oh, damn it!
Wait, did you say
Hello.
she mumbled anything, or is like in particular, or did you just?
Yeah, she mumbled not yet.
Okay.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay.
And that was a very odd sort of thing, of course, like because, well, you sense something behind her face there for a second, and you don't know what it was, but
Can I roll intelligence?
I will say that I'm gonna say she's probably facing towards Indigo and Syrinx right now. So the two of you can roll Arcana or Insight.
I'm gonna do Arcana.
Mhm.
Insight. I have an idea of what's happening, but I just want to.
Ah!
Fuck!
It was almost on the 18. It just rolled
know.
over.
Well, no additional information I'll give you then.
Pain.
As she just kind of like stares for a second.
Wait, I'm going to fake kindness here.
Mhm.
Are you all right? Do you need some water? He looks concerned. Is he inside? Absolutely fucking not.
The smile once again like returns to her as she just kind of says like, "Oh, so sweet and caring." No, I'll be perfectly fine. Before she goes on to say this, as she just kind of says, "Well, though, if you really won't accept help, are you sure?"
You're cutting out.
God, I'm gonna fucking.
It's just because you're talking quieter.
Is this better?
Yeah, turn. You know the sensitivity.
Oh god, let me just plug it in.
Just turn it so it doesn't cut out as much.
Way better.
Yeah,
Mhm.
hold up. Sorry. Hello, is this better?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and she just kind of says like, all right, if you won't accept my help, I suppose that's all fine. I mean, I could never really do. She just gives you another just like, a smile that doesn't quite reach your eyes. You can tell just the sadistic malevolent energy coming from. As she just kind of says though, but if you're insistent on going down this path, well, you're going to need to fight for it, aren't you?
What are you talking about, Natasha?
Well, you don't have a lot of time left to save Kikyo. I am actually going to save, by the way, the time limit is a week. I believe this is the night of day 5 of the week.
Yeah.
So it'll be day 6 tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be day 6 tomorrow.
Okay.
As she just kind of says like, well, time's running out, and you need information on who this red masked person is, don't you? Well,
How do you know about this red masked person, Natasha?
she just kind of smiles and winks at you as she just kind of says, well, I have all my sorts of information networks. As she pauses with a very clear expression that says, but you know exactly who the red mask is.
Mm-hmm. He's not gonna give anything away. He's just patiently waiting for her answer because I feel like because he helped her so much in the past, he kind of knows a little bit how she works. But seeing like the weird pics she's showing, he doesn't really know how to like play the fiddle right, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So she goes on to say though if I was in your position at this point, well, I guess I would maybe just, I don't know, go to the manor or place of residence of my primary suspect and go snooping around there for any sort of information about the Red Mask, or hey, maybe you can even find the Red Mask and catch them red-handed there, so to speak. And as she says
God.
red-handed, she just lets out this fucking like hysterical laugh.
Miss
and-
Natasha. He gently puts his hand on hers. I think it's time that I walk you home.
Yeah, and so she just kind of like smiles though as she kind of says like, "Oh, but I have two gifts for you." Well, one is a little bit of an invite. As she hands you an invitation.
Does it look like the same invitation as the Fight Club?
It does not look that way. It just is. It's very like this fancy like letter.
Red letter. Blah,
Yeah,
blah,
little red
blah.
letter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as you open it up,
I wasn't gonna open it in front
Oh no,
of her.
yeah, I can
but...
open it in front of her. Okay.
No.
Well, okay, she'll explain then at least.
Okay, fine. I'll open it in front of her.
You open it in front of her. It reads that it's an invitation to a party that she's throwing. There is an important deal going down for the Lotus Clan, and they're entertaining some very important guests for very.
Why are you inviting me to this? I'm not a Fudokuchi owner.
Yeah, she just kind of smiles as she kind of says, "Yes, but you're a ward to one." And I figured with the tensions being as they were, I would show the matriarch that there's no bad blood between us. And she smiles, and there's also something else about this that you realize with this sort of information. If you were planning to investigate her manor, or anything like that, to find the Red Mask,
It'd have to be at this party.
Yeah, well, one, it'd have to be at this party, and because the party is going on, the security is going to be really, really tight.
Really tight. You're right. Oh.
Well, and this is our
and
only
top
day
that
to
too-
do it too, because
Yeah.
Ah,
And here's the real kicker too. Because of everything that's going on, you're right. You are opening the ward to Fudokuchi Onna. If you were to be caught snooping around there, not only would you find the Red Lotus clan on you, you would have the entire
clan.
Yakuza.
So is it just me for this invitation, or is it everybody?
It says Indigo and any guest that he chooses to bring.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So it seems that's her gambit. And she says, "Oh, and one more thing, a little present." And she says, "But I suppose you're right. It's time for me to make my exit." As she begins to walk off, putting a small box into your hands. Though she turns around to you for a final second before she says, "Though I do hope that I'll see you at the party, you and all the guests you choose to bring." As she smiles at you and says, "Take care now." And as she finally steps out the door, you can see Fork was kind of his head was being pulled forward just a little bit, and out of just nervousness, he's kind of getting pulled across the bar. He's leaning over it, but eventually the hair does let his neck go as she waltzes out of the court of Amaterasu.
I open the box.
Inside of the box is a human eye. As you look at it, it has a little note attached to it that says, "Shame. I really didn't think you were into detectives."
Oh, fuck.
no, Trevor.
As I think that's where we're going to go ahead and take our little break.
Oh my god, Trevor.
I'm so sad.
We got him out of that business for his safety.
God fucking damn it.
No.
All right, so
All right, so Syrinx vaults over the bar to make sure that Fork is okay.
yeah, he's like heavily breathing as he just like fucking
Really?
has like a hand over his heart.
Yeah, Plumeria's over there too.
Mhm.
Valeria just
He's-
flies.
Yeah, he's all right, but like he just has like he's still pretty just like pale as he just looks at you guys and the fucking shit show you guys are now in.
Indigo doesn't look at him.
Oh,
Fork, you've got to get some fucking security. Legitimately.
Yeah, noted. He tries to kind of like have a smile on his face, just trying to like play it off a little bit, but like he has a struggle maintaining the smile.
Syrinx gives him some pats. And just stares at Indigo.
Indigo,
Alongside.
after reading the note, he just quickly shut the box and
None of us know what that
No.
says, do we?
nope.
Yeah,
And
I
what's in
think
it?
at least Phoenix would be able to have seen what was in the box.
Yeah.
And he's gripping onto the box until his knuckles are white. And he slowly stands up. I'm sorry that you all got into this mess. And I don't want to see any of you get hurt. I'll make sure Natasha doesn't come here again. Or myself.
Shut up
Syrinx
with that
just-
right. Shut up with that.
He's gonna leave, but okay.
No, shut up with that self-righteous bullshit. I signed up for this when
Okay.
I started working as a mercenary. I have been for a long fucking time. He wouldn't want to have joined me either if he didn't know the risks involved.
Yeah, if you wanted to do the speech, you should have done that when they burned the house. That's a little bit too late, don't you think?
He slowly nods. Again, I'm very sorry. None of this should have happened.
You don't exactly plan for anything to happen. It just does. You roll with the punches. That fucking don't she give you say that first one. She's
You
too
just-
tall. We couldn't see over her.
God.
It's complicated. She invited us to, well, me, but you all will obviously be going with us, with me, a party. And it will be our only chance to
This is
expose
really
her.
dark and mysterious, sorry.
But it's also risking me as well if we are to investigate.
Not just you, I will say straight up everyone if they investigate.
Everyone.
Like, yeah.
Right. The entire Yakuza clan, if we get caught, will be after every single one of us. And not just us, but our friends, our family. Everyone that we care about. And saying that, you see a single tear escapes from his eye.
Just one.
Just one. And he wipes it away as quick as he can. But you all saw it.
Oh,
We don't exactly have much of a choice, though.
We need a plan.
When is that? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
hmm Yeah, we'll say it's tomorrow, starting from like the afternoonish to through the night there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then we know for sure we have time in the morning to prep. You should definitely take it.
Yes.
We have obviously another trip to Vana's. Should be done. See if she can even identify a couple extra of these potions, which maybe could help us. Figure out a game plan for what we're doing in there. Who does what? Searching, looking, distracting.
I'll
Knows.
distract. I need to be the face of in place of my master. I cannot be caught doing any of this. So I will distract as best I can.
Alright, we have that down.
Considering Penn is very good at hiding and being evasive from the eye, I suggest he can do the searching.
Yeah,
Really
That's
wish
what
we
I
had that
do.
fucking potion you drank now, huh, Pen?
I can cast invisibility.
Oh, well,
Better hope they don't
that's
have any
true
pretend
sight,
magic.
yes. Sirius,
Oh,
I feel, could also
which
make
one?
a good distraction.
I was going to say, if we could try and do A, minor distraction on Natasha, B, major distraction on probably a decent bit of that party, possibly even end up pulling away some guards. So, love to see what we want to do for that.
Yeah, Sirix was looking kind of uncomfortable for a little while there, but at the suggestion of being a distraction, the smiles back.
Fork, are you okay?
He just kind of gives like a half-hearted smile, just trying to play it off. He just kind of says, "I'll be fine. We're in this one for the long run."
He gives
Um,
a slow nod. I need to go for a moment. If you'd like to go to Vanna's and show her what you've seen and whatnot,
Still have some time tonight. If not, lovingly break into her apartment.
I'm sure I can get Kikyo to do so. But, I'll be back. And he just walks out. Without another word.
right.
Fuck you, bitch!
All right.
Get her out of my sight!
Oh man. Okay.
So we
Where
still
does
have some.
Indigo?
Oh, sorry. Go for it.
Actually,
Indigo's
no.
first. Indigo's first. No,
Indigo's
no.
first. Okay. Where does Indigo go by himself then?
He's gonna go to Trevor.
To his place or like?
Yeah, I'm assuming that's where either he or his body is.
Okay.
Hopefully him.
Yeah, you get there. The doors in fact have signs of a break-in.
Yep.
You go in expecting the worst, and he isn't there. You search high and low, but it seems he's not there.
Fuck. Indigo just kind of like falls to his knees and just punches the wall beside him, and he's crying. It's all my fucking fault. Could I make an investigation check or anything to see like where he might have gone to? I'm assuming Natasha fucking kidnapped him, but you know.
Yeah, go for it.
What's my investigation? -1. Yeah,
Seven.
I'm too upset.
Yeah, you're too upset. I think again the base information you just probably know is that like, your biggest lead is the party that she invited you to. You can't confirm or deny it, but I mean, it's a possibility he's there or not, I suppose.
He just wanted to see if he could find the body and put him to rest, like, correctly. But seeing that it's not there, or he's not there, if he's alive, he'll just try his best to collect himself. And then he'll go through Trevor's things, and he's gonna try and find, like, could I find, like, a suit for the party? And, like, well, I'm
Christ
sure
Indigo.
well, he's got to make advantage of what is there, okay?
That's true.
But I'm assuming that Syrinx has, like, an entire wardrobe of sparkly things he can wear.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But, for Pen and Plumeria, too.
You could reasonably find something for them, yeah.
Cool. And, he's just gonna put the box in his, breast pocket, titty holder thing, and, head back to the court.
Okay.
For some reason in my head, this is the worst
Oh god.
tonal shift. I was imagining the box to be quite large.
It was like a
So it's just a
ring
square.
Oh,
Just
God.
square.
No, I think it's straight up a ring box.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was a ring box. I'm like, oh my god, this is
Never
weird.
mind.
And then it got bad, and I was like, no,
Yeah.
Okay.
I would rather take the ring.
Are you heading
I
back
think
to the
straight-
cabaret?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
I don't know if you guys are there
Um,
still or not, but
Yeah, I
it's
guess
cool.
in the meantime, do any of you guys want to talk to each other about, shit that's happening, or?
Syrinx is gonna help Fork make everyone food.
Yeah. Yeah, you're making the food, Forks cleaning up all the glasses and stuff like that. Natasha ended up shattering.
I'm gonna assume then, so it'll be Syrinx and Fork doing the thing. Does Mary know where Fork put the thing she asked him?
Oh yeah, I will say that you can totally pick that up whenever.
Maria's gonna go probably talk to Pen first and say, hey, I know it's probably not this time, but you want something to hopefully lift your mood a bit. Email?
He's dead.
Hello?
Hello,
Hello?
you are back. Hello?
Internet.
Oh no.
Demaria is offering, despite the... Oh god. Despite the tonal somberness, to give you something.
Oh. Yeah, what you're gonna give me?
Come with me, I can't exactly carry
Uh-oh.
all of it. Just gonna lead him over. I'm assuming it's just on one of the tables in the corner or something. I kind of fucked up the other day. I put my foot in my mouth. I know your plants mean a lot to you. And I want to say I'm sorry. And she first presents the daffodil bulbs. These for a start, at least. Pots and everything for them. And then I wanted to give you another set of flowers to grow. These remind me of someone who mean a lot to me. Someone I really Hear about. And then she presents
Oh.
dragon lily bulbs. I know your flowers mean a lot to you, so I figured I should share something with you that means a lot to me.
What was their name? That person. Ah. Hello?
Sorry, the
Hello.
spooky music was hurting me.
Ah. What
Where-
was their name? The person. If you don't mind sharing.
Well, it's a bit of a misnomer, but her name was Dragon Lily too.
Oh. Wow, that resolves it down. Dragon Lily's flower. Well, thanks so much. I don't know what to say this. I didn't even bought anything. If you told me, I would've.
Don't worry about it.
I
Alright.
owe you one.
And if we do that, it's just going to become a vicious cycle, and you know this.
Not gonna take long though. I'm old. Gonna be like 10 years or so. That's not a lot. Next gift I give. Yeah, wait. So, do you have any lists? Like,
Not anything in particular, no. And don't.
I guess I have to. I'll have to guess.
That's scary.
As much as I worry about that, go for it.
Eh. You're not gonna regret this.
I
How's
hope I
it going?
don't.
Yeah. I'll since we're. Don't worry about messing up. That happens. You're a trustworthy leader. That's why I follow you around. If we mess up, sometimes we learn from that. Yeah, I think you're just a little bit younger than me, but
You think I'm
still
younger than
know that
you?
by now. But
And do you know how
think
old I am?
maybe. I don't know.
Okay, how old are you?
What? 500?
You're fuck.
What?
Is Pen okay inside? I think Pen's fucking with me. There's no fucking way he's that old.
Yeah, I think the ages are all fucking wacky because like elves live up to 1,000, gnomes are like fucking not much better. I think we probably maybe all need to talk and decide ages again. Actually, a little bit off screen.
I gnomed mine down. I'm really inside.
Yeah.
I think Pen's absolutely fucking with me.
Nemo, was it actually true?
It is true.
Okay, we might need to talk about adjusting ages then to make the timeline work because every single is nonsense here.
Bro, why are the gnomes like that?
Shit.
God.
The end of his lifespan.
Look. God damn, Pen. I think you
Mm.
definitely have me beat.
Yeah, just a few years, I think.
Maybe,
Couple
if it doesn't
decades.
get retconned.
Yeah, for now. For now, I'm
For
older than
now,
you.
feel like it might be in flux.
Who knows the future?
knows?
Oh Christ. Anyways,
Yeah.
All
I think
right.
it's time we start planning for though. Probably
Yeah.
head back.
Yeah.
All right. So unless Syrinx, you had anything to talk about with Fork?
Nothing that
Talk.
Fork, not. If Fork's gonna bring something up,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I don't think he is to. You can definitely tell, like, he's definitely worried, and there's not much you can unfortunately really do about the worry. As he's just kind of sweeping up and then just kind of doing chores. He's definitely just trying to just keep himself busy to keep his mind off things. If you want to do anything for flavor, just kind of calm down.
Syrinx feels bad and is just gonna just he's like sweeping up the glass, and Syrinx just walks over, takes the broom from him, sits him down, and just makes him a cup of tea.
He protests at first, but like after you like insist, he does like sip the tea with a bit of a smile on his face. That does put him a good bit at ease. Yeah, but besides that, then Indigo, you walk back in.
Indigo.
What is he?
Z.
Is he? Is he?
Sorry, what?
God, Indigo walks back into the room.
I do, sorry. My fucking thing was muted.
Oh no.
I walk back into the room.
What?
Hey, you can tell that he's been crying. Like his the sides of his eyes are kind of red and puffy, and he just looks depressed.
Syrinx
Like,
raises
you've
an
known
eyebrow.
this man to be super boisterous and fucking flirtatious and shit, but this is like whole new side.
Mhm.
Syrinx's eyebrow is raised very high.
Take it wasn't good search. I'm assuming you went to go see him. That's probably what I would have done.
You don't know though.
I know, but if something bad happened to someone Plumeria
Yeah, I
knew,
feel like that's a
she-
reasonable at least
she-
guess at it. You don't have to.
she would have absolutely gone to go see them.
She got to Trevor.
Oh.
Did she leave the body?
No. I don't know if there is a body or if he's still alive. But she has him.
Well, let's assume the worst. We don't want to have any false hopes or anything.
That's why I went to go see. If he was dead, I wanted to give him a proper burial, but he wasn't there. And he just kind of straightens up a little bit, and he hands Plumeria a very pretty dress, and he hands Pen a nice suit for the party.
Huh? One part of it covered. We need to plan whatever this big distraction is we're doing.
I can see if I can pull some strings with whatever the entertainment is there, and we can have Syrinx help and do some kind of magic. They don't really care about magic, by the way.
Sure.
I
It's prob-
can distract
Well,
Natasha and some of the more higher ups from your eyes. But I think the
Sure,
searching
and
and
that dance thing he did.
that's very true. And Indigo kind of blushes at remembering.
It's definitely a lot less chaotic than what I had planned, but then again, it's probably hard to smuggle in 20 pounds
Yeah.
of fireworks.
I will, by the way, mention.
Wait,
Wait,
what?
hold on. I will, by the way, mention. You said the Yakuza don't really care about magic. Yes, but there is
Against
one little
them.
there is one little exception though. if Natasha or any of her Red Lotuses see you casting magic and can leverage that against you in some way, she might.
I retcon what I said.
Mhm.
Hold on. Sorry. The Red Lotus clan, you will see them obviously in red. Watch out for them. If they catch us in any way, shape, or form, knowing Natasha, doing anything suspicious or anything of the sort, she will not hesitate to kill us. Hasn't been the first party I've seen with a lot of bloodshed. Especially if we're going to this much of an exclusive one.
Fun. At least we know what we're getting into, specifically.
Oh, can I also say the outfits that I picked out for them are black?
Yeah, if that's what you want.
Well, yeah, because Black Lotus
Yeah.
clan.
That's
That's
for
what
sure.
Indigo and Kikyo are.
Yes.
Okay. Because y'all are part of the squad now.
Mm-hmm.
Mara at this point is just assuming that depending on your clan, you only dress in that color and that color
Yes.
only. And just imagine, wow, these people are fucking boring.
Well, if it's at to like exclusive party, then yeah, you do. You're trying to represent your clans, but it doesn't really matter after that. Like if you're out and about in fucking yellow, like no one's gonna fucking care.
Oh, he's wearing the wrong clan's colors. Get his
Oh,
Get his
get his
ass.
Well, okay, it's especially for Indigo though, because he's not a Fudokuchi Onna, and that's what primarily the higher up Yakuzas are.
Yeah.
So that's why he's like, why the fuck are you giving me this invitation? I'm not, what?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I explain that in character.
Yes, you do so.
Here.
Okay.
So we're having Syrinx be our main distraction. Do we want to back up?
Yeah. By the way, pulling the strings for getting Syrinx is entertainment. Again, this is a Red Lotus hosted event.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. Maybe it's best to talk to Vanna, maybe decide things there.
Let's go talk to Vanna because the DM said so.
We go
Oh.
to
Still open for the
Sylvana.
night.
Yeah. I will also mention too, it's probably worth noting to, have Fork at least be at Kikyo's apartment after the
I
attack.
was gonna
here,
say,
or-
is there other people in the Black Lotus clan other than me and Kikyo?
Yes, but I mean, you're Kikyo's ward and Kikyo's ward specifically. With Kikyo laying down her life for you, you feel like it's going to be very difficult to talk to any of the other Black Lotuses.
Yeah. Okay. Fork.
Yeah.
Can you pack a couple overnight bags?
Syrinx looks at
of course.
Then Indigo. Then Fork again.
Oh, I'm not. Oh no, I wasn't insinuating that.
No, wait, no. Syrinx, no.
This is a nightmare. This is a
You
nightmare.
both double vision, each so different. Oh my god.
You are too horny.
I was going to offer you a place to stay, Lady Kikyo. She is very good at protecting others. That's why we entrusted Koi to her. And the Red Lotus clan is not permitted to go anywhere near that place.
Her pipes
Yeah.
up. And when I met her, she was actually kind of scary. So if she can do that to the other people trying to fucking go after you, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, no, having the protection of a formidable assassin sounds pretty good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we should probably tell her about this invitation. Yeah, let's go to Kikyo first, and then we can go to Vanna.
Mm-hmm.
Before we leave the building, Syrinx finally finds some paper somewhere and writes down, "Are we staying here?" Just holds it up to Indigo, probably.
I don't think do we have a lot of room in the Black Lotus clan?
I would maybe say like me. You could probably ask Vana for that. That would probably be a good idea. That feels reasonable.
Okay. I don't think it's safe to stay here. So
As soon as
we'll
Indigo
see.
says that, Syrinx just runs off to his room.
Okay. I wait. Confused.
About 5 minutes pass. He comes back with a bag.
How big is this bag?
It's not very big, but it's very heavy.
God.
Do you need help with that?
He shakes his head. He's just like stooped over a little bit.
Are you sure?
He considers swallowing his pride.
I take the bag.
Oh man, great.
It's
Alright, so-
it's mostly books, Indigo.
God! You have an entire library in here.
Just a little bit of a sheepish look there as they all escape to Sylvanas.
We go to
Okay.
Kikyo
Oh,
first,
Kikyo
then
first.
Sylvanas.
Kikyo's.
Yeah, you head to Kikyo's apartment. I
I
think
knock
we
on the
mentioned.
door,
Yeah,
and I look like a sad kicked puppy left out in the rain.
Yeah, you do the secret knock. Kikyo opens the door a crack and sees you all. And just kind of says like, unfortunately, I couldn't get much information out of the hostage you got me. Any news though?
We have a lot to talk about. Maybe come in, and Fork will need to stay here for the night.
She nods.
We all walk in.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Alright. You explain to her the situation, of course.
Is Kikyo going to the party, I'm assuming? Or is it just me?
Kikyo is not actually.
Oh no!
Yeah.
You're all
As you
alone.
mention this to her, then she actually kind of like grits her teeth as she says like, yeah, no, they very specifically wanted me to be away from the party. As she kind of trails off there, but of course the implication is in case she's found guilty and has to be executed.
So I'm going to be the only representative of the Black Lotus clan there, right?
She frowns as she says, well, you can have guests, right? Maybe I could come along with?
No. No. Don't. I don't want to make her any more pissed off than she already is.
She grits her teeth at the idea of just sending you alone into, this fucking
Hell.
shitty ass situation. But as she's about to protest, there's definitely clearly a thought in her mind that says that you're right. As she holds her peace there.
We'll figure it
Syrinx
out.
gently pushes Fork forward.
Oh, come with me, and he's gonna lead Fork to his room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. Didn't we specify that Indigo has like sexy Bishi boy wall scrolls in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He opens the door and just like
It's one of those sliding doors.
yeah, and just kind of like looks around. Just a little bit of like shock on his
Okay.
face as he looks at
All right,
all the
hold
Beastie
on,
Boys.
hold on. Let me explain.
Mhm.
So in this room, there are a few katanas in the corner. There is a couple of like he has like a small bookshelf. It's mostly scrolls of like martial arts and stuff like that. But there's like a few fucking like romance novels. And there's like a couple of posters. It's Bishi Boys, but it's mostly for him to motivate himself to look like them. They all have 8-packs, and he's still stuck with the 6-pack.
Oh my god.
But there's a small like tatami bed in the corner, and there's like a really pretty window where you can see like this koi pond outside. And there's like bushels and bushels of fucking black roses in the backyard, like fucking everywhere.
That's where he
And
gets
he's
them
like-
from.
Yeah, that's where he gets it from every day.
Yeah, no.
Um, this is where you'll be staying. Do not go in the closet.
Such a fucking weeb.
Fork opens his mouth and he closes it. Not the time. Not the time. He mentally
my
thinks.
And I'll know if you do. And he leaves the room.
Yeah, and we exit that scene with Fork staring at the closet with a bit of a nervous expression.
He hears something rattling. No, he doesn't.
Oh god! Oh god!
It's the seventh
Or
X.
Trevor is.
Yeah, oh no! The spirit of Bishi Boy's past, he
Oh my
fucking regularly
God.
sacrifices to.
My God.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Anyways, Kikiyo just kind of like grits her teeth though after you explain all of this. Clearly not used to just having to wait around and find out about these sort of things.
Yeah.
Mm. But once again, she looks at you just taking control of the situation, talking to your friends, and she just kind of lets out an exhale, just fully able to trust in you in this moment as she looks at you with just a beaming look of pride.
Indigo kind of looks over, a bit confused at first, but gives a small smile and gives a nod. I won't let you die, Kikiyo. You've done so much for me. And I can only hope I can return the favor.
He nods. Then be safe out there, and I'll see you in a day. And she gives you a smile.
He gives her a very formal bow.
As you do, she just just stops you in the middle of it as she just fucking wraps you up in a hug instead, ruffling your hair.
Aw.
God damn it! Every time!
Indigo tries to escape. Flimmer just pushes him back in. Accept it, you motherfucker.
His hair
Yeah.
is now poofy.
Yeah, your hair's poofy as Maria pushes you back in. She fucking just lifts you up off your feet too.
God. Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't she taller than Indigo?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm not 12 anymore, please. Not in front of my friends.
Yeah, but she puts you down and she sends you on your way. Do you have anything else?
No. Does anybody else have anything else?
Not until we get to Sylvanas.
All right, so
He's
Sylvanas-
desperately trying to
yeah.
fix his hair. As he
Yeah.
heads there.
Oh my
All
God.
right. Yeah, you guys see the Armonomicon. There's some lights outside. So seeming that is still open. As you guys head in.
We do that.
It's nighttime. Ignore the map.
It's nighttime.
Also. Yeah. So as you guys head in, you can see. Yeah. Sylvana is manning the desk again, even this late at night. And as she just kind of smiles and says, "Welcome to the armor." But as she sees that it's you guys, and she just kind of looks towards you all, just kind of any news?
A lot of news, unfortunately.
She kind of frowns. In the back room, you guys can see that Scritch is just fast asleep, nestled with his eggs, making soft little birdie snores as he
Aw.
sleeps.
Dude, if she went after Scritch, we'd just go storm the goddamn...
Yeah. You kill me if that happened.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Once again, Sylvana reads you guys a little bit of tea. As you guys explain everything that happens. As you do, you can see that Sylvana just has a deep kind of frown on her face. And especially just kind of saying, you guys having to literally just kind of go into the belly of the beast here, as it were. But she starts off with this as she thinks for a second. What time is the party?
What?
What time does the party start? You guys know it starts fairly late in the afternoon.
At 6 p.m.
Yeah. She takes out a small book, and as she kind of does, she just like consults it for a second, just mumbling something under her breath real quick. You guys want to roll perception to just hear what it is, or
Yes.
okay?
Sure.
Mhm.
I'm
Even
interested.
though I think
Yeah.
my perception is shite, but it's fine.
No one here has good perception.
Oh, I lied. Mine's +3
Yeah.
with my fucking eye patch.
Nice.
Huh.
Wow, my
Okay,
eye
nice.
patch sees
Yo.
all.
Okay. With a 14 Plumeria, you're at least able to tell like the book she's holding is kind of a farmer's almanac sort of deal, as it were.
Oh.
With the 19 Indigo, you can hear her say that sundown's a little bit after 6. As she kind of like closes the book, she kind of just like closes her eyes and just like looks at you guys and says, "Okay, I'm coming with you all."
What?
I'll go.
I might fucking die. Do you really want to come with us?
She just kind of smiles and she kind of says like, I'm aware that it's extremely dangerous, but I owe a lot to Kikyo. And she just kind of like looks at it. She says, and besides, I can hold my own, which is a good thing considering you'll probably want me as the main distraction while you guys investigate.
I'm sorry. Why exactly?
Um,
Will Maria have any knowledge of creatures of the night or like like the type of unseelie that prefer to be out after night?
Not specifically unseelie, but I'd say you can make a nature check.
Can I make another insight to see?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can also go for a guess
Please.
though if you really just want.
Is
There's
she okay, can
A
I
vampire?
guess? Is she a fucking werewolf?
No, I
a
think she's a
werewolf or
vampire.
You guys say werewolf or vampire? Who says
Yeah.
what? Who guesses?
I said
Yeesh.
vampire.
Werefire.
Oh, wait.
A werefire. she gives you a funny look, Plumeria, before she looks at Indigo and says like, yeah, you guessed it right. But she then turns back to Plumeria and just says, why did you think a werewolf?
I don't know, night.
Vampires are also night creatures.
God.
I had the one thought, okay? It
You were
didn't
close.
hit
Fair
this
enough.
time.
Fair enough. Okay. Oh man.
Well, I guess that does explain all the gothic attire.
Yeah. No, I thought that was kind of a little bit. But I guess I should
Werewolf.
probably explain why I'll be the best distraction.
They're cutting out again.
I guess I should explain why I'd probably be the best. I guess I should explain why I would be the best distraction.
There you go.
Nailed it.
Good job.
Thank you.
First try.
You're so
Well.
positive today. What the fuck?
Oh
After
man,
you
you guys
killed Trevor.
I fucking take away one of your favorite NPCs and you guys are suddenly mean to me. What the fuck? Well, a long time ago, I was mortal. But of course, in this city, being out alone sometimes at night, it's dangerous. I was attacked by a vampire looking to make a quick meal of me. Few people actually are able to survive that sort of transformation, but I just held on through, I don't know what, just stubbornness or vengeance. I don't remember much beyond that. So I swore that what attacked me, I was going to hunt him down. At the same time, Kikyo was also assigned to take down that same he had Lotus. We met on that hunt, and initially I refused her help, I didn't want her getting involved, but I think you know better than anyone how persistent she can be when she puts her mind to something, and we ended up being close then. And after the two of us managed to take him down, Kikyo's superiors told her to report in any remaining vampires so they could be wiped out. Kikyo, of course, reported that she found none. Now,
Indigo's tearing up. That's so beautiful.
now, of course, if that last living vampire that the Lotuses carelessly forgot to wipe out showed up at this party with
no.
a plan to enact her divine retribution and judgment right here when all the Lotuses are all gathered up, well, I think that should be enough of a distraction that the Lotuses won't really care too much about who's running around and sneaking around.
That's putting you in way too much danger, and what if you get caught? And then Kikyo is going to be the one to blame and get put to death again.
You can't be put to death twice. I think that's impossible.
I mean, if we discover that she's innocent and then they can just put her to death for this crime, for not reporting the vampires are all dead, is what I meant.
Yeah, if you discover that she's innocent, then, well, the Yakuza suddenly have a much bigger problem than one assassin who ignored a target she was supposed to take down. Lotuses suddenly have someone who, was planning to hurt the princess's boyfriend, and well, you let me know how things would probably go there and who their priorities are going to be.
You're
Can
right.
we at least fucking help you with a backup plan to get you out of there once they change their attention?
She kind of gives a bit of a smile as she kind of says well, in terms of escaping, I haven't done this in a bit, but hopefully this should work. She kind of shakes out her limbs for a second as she transforms into a little bat with a little black bow on her head.
Oh my god.
I love it.
she squeaks out happily as she kind of flits around you before returning to her position.
Was I taller than her for once?
Yeah, I think you're about the same size when she's in bat form.
Hell yeah. Dude, could you ride her into battle? That'd be funny as fuck. Okay, I'm sorry.
No.
Wasn't too degrading. Keep on a might.
God.
God.
Now, I should be able to avoid getting caught, and in terms of a fight, I'm a lot more durable than I seem. Won't be getting killed unless they really try to put their minds to it and manage to, figure out my weaknesses, which hopefully should be tricky enough for them to figure out. And she kind of gives a bit of a rise.
May I suggest something then?
Yes.
Everyone will come as my guest, but you as my date specifically. I'm not trying to do anything here. I'm just trying to get you the attention you need, especially from Natasha. She's the one you should be concerned about. And she's kind of a psycho.
Yeah, she actually shakes her head at that as she kind of says, I think the name of the game here is plausible deniability. You guys want an attack to happen at the same time that's completely unrelated and completely dissociated from you guys.
Then how will you get in?
Well, I should be able to just start making a bit of a ruckus and start tearing my way through anyone that I need.
Gotcha. Okay, I understand now. I understand.
No. Yeah. So I will be able to cause enough of a ruckus, but there is two things that I need though. One, I do need that the mansion itself. It's surrounded by running water.
Ooh,
Unfortunately,
gotcha.
I didn't cross that. But as she kind of she just kind of goes through her wares and just kind of starts tossing things aside. She looks for it and says, "Here," and she says, "This is going to summon. This is bait for 2 ice elementals. If you guys go up to the top of the river, summon the elementals, and defeat them there, that should be enough to at least freeze the river to stop the flow of running water." And 2, well, I can't enter a location unless I'm explicitly invited by someone. It doesn't need to be much, so if you guys can figure out some way to explicitly give me that permission, and Indigo, you do know a way at least for that problem. Well, technically speaking, Natasha gave you permission for you to come as well as any of your guests, so as long as you at least privately acknowledge Vana as your guest.
Vana, you are my guest.
She gives a devilish smile to that. As she just kind of says, like, it seems, yeah, forgive my language here, but that bitch Natasha.
Oh no, she's a
not
bitch.
going to be Yeah. And you can see just like this like resolve in her eyes as she says, now, of course, we'll be on a pretty strict time limit, but I trust you all to be able to properly storm around the castle and find the information that you need. But just do be careful, yeah?
Of course. And you as well.
All right.
I have a quick question. Have I ever been to the Red Lotus mansion before?
I think that you probably have at least one time, but like, you know a general kind of layout of the place, but at least like only the top sections. You have heard to tell that there's a dungeon underneath the place that
I tell that to the party.
Yeah, Natasha uses, and of course that's probably going to be the best place for you guys to skulk around and look, but
right.
You haven't been there. You've heard horror stories though, so...
Yeah, because of the clan, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
cool.
no. So yeah, no, you're gonna need to prepare for some dangerous stuff down there for sure. And Vana though at least says that, if I could at least offer you guys some things to help, as she kind of like rifles around some things and says, I'm gonna need a lot of my wares, I think, in order to make those distractions, but here's what I think I can spare for you guys. As she quickly puts out some potions. So she puts out first 4 rare healing potions, then 3 potions of heroism, as well as a necklace. And she says, this is I cannot pronounce this word, parapapt of wound closure. Effectively, I would rather you guys not need to use this, but if you end up getting close to death, it'll help stabilize your wounds.
Give it to Pen.
Yeah. I take it.
Yeah.
It's mine.
Let me send you guys the links to things.
Can I rifle around in the spell scrolls?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can do so. We'll say that you can get 1 spell.
I want this one.
So it's not like, oh god.
How much is it?
8d4 plus 8. Holy shit.
Insight grade.
I read it says uncommon scrolls, which are level 2 to 3, or 100 to 500 gold.
Yeah, so with that one, I think Vana is just going to specifically say, as you kind of hold out your gold, she just kind of like smiles and just kind of says, "Don't worry about payment for this. Just make me a promise if you would."
Syrinx looks very happy.
She kind of like looks away for a second and she says, "Should things go horribly awry, make sure Scritch is looked after."
He looks kind of to the back where Scritch is sleeping, making adorable bird noises.
He's
And
doing.
Gives Sylvana a very serious nod.
Mm-hmm.
Indigo
She
salutes.
smiles
That's doable.
All of us are ready to defend Scritch with our fucking lives.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say specifically, I'm pushing the potions of heroism to everyone else.
What?
I can already cast this.
Oh.
Well, yeah, but this doesn't require a cast. You
I
don't
still
need to
think
spend a spell slot.
I know, but I still
Those
think
are
it'd
just
be more
smite
useful.
slots.
Still more useful in the others. That's what
Okay.
Well,
what
I
we're
can.
used to then.
I'm good. Give it to Syrinx.
Syrinx takes it.
Okay.
I'm gonna take
Syrinx, who doesn't use I guess actually you do use Firebolt, so. Mhm.
I want to pull out specifically the 2 mystery vials and the 1 mystery potion.
Mhm.
You wouldn't happen to be able to tell me what these are, would you?
She kind of like looks at them for a second as she just kind of says, looks like these vials are interesting. It's just a simple serpent venom. And effectively what they do is you can apply them to your weapon, or of course, use them how you would a normal poison. They do an extra 3d6 damage, 3d6 of poison damage, if the target fails a DC 15 Constitution check.
Oh.
I want
That's
that.
good.
Shaven, these healing potions are 8d4 plus 8.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
I'm also scared. Holy shit.
God. I'm gonna hand one of the vials of the serpent venom to Pen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And
they
then
can only
did
be
you s-
applied to one attack. So if you hit
Okay.
with an attack, it's used up.
Okay.
That's fair. And then I don't think she said the single potion yet, no?
Oh yeah, the single potion. Yeah, so the single potion, she kind of says like, odd. Well, this is interesting. It looks like it could give whoever drinks it back all of their arcane energy back, but they'd effectively be extremely limited in their spell casting. It would effectively clog up their arcane energy after one spell cast. So you would regain all your spell slots, but you can only cast one spell then until your next long rest.
Ooh.
I could use that also.
Might as well give
Yeah.
that off to Pen too.
Pensive's
No, it's
fucking
not like
stacked.
one spell you choose. It's very you cast like a booming blade, for example, and that's the only thing you can, and that's all your spell slots are then gone.
So use all your spell slots, then use that, then use it
Oh.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Wait,
Right.
I think Syrinx can also use that, right? If it's
Yeah, Syrinx could also use that to regain spell slots. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, either
that
way.
goes to Syrinx. Then I already
Yeah.
have that stuff.
Yeah. And with all of that, yeah. So she does also say, oh, but you'll have to excuse me a moment. It kind of gets a little bit later in the night. She goes up to like a side kind of room for her. And as she emerges, you can see that she's wearing like a new outfit. Instead of like this gothic pleasant outfit, she looks like a proper just like almost a monster or a demon, as she just has like this mean expression like on her face. Her armor is just like this jet black. As she just kind of has this vicious smile on her face.
Syrinx claps.
Yeah, and so she just kind of smiles as she kind of just says like, haven't worn this in forever, but it seems the Scourge of the Night's going to make her dread appearance once more. Fuck.
First time.
Alright, is there anything else you guys want to do then?
Syrinx slaps a gemstone on the table and 50 gold.
Wait, what are you trying to do with the gemstone?
Buying a 50 gold piece gemstone.
Oh. Yeah, you do so.
I'm
That
good. I
is all.
can't think of anything else.
Okay then. Great. Do.
Also, do you mind if we stay here for the night?
Oh yeah.
Natasha
She's-
kinda fucking broke into Forks. Probably almost decapitated him.
Yeah. She frowns at that but says, yeah, absolutely, of course. Though, I fear the only kind of bedding is in there, though I'm certain Squitch can make some room. Yeah, so you guys will all have to just be bundled up in Squitch's fluff.
Oh my god.
that's fine.
Maria
Oh,
slept
man.
worse places.
Yeah, no.
Become
All
one of
right.
the eggs.
Yeah, you guys bundle up with the eggs. It's extremely warm and
Oh, no.
fluffy.
I think Pomera would probably be the
I
only
hate
person
that.
who could legitimately sleep with the eggs and not be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
god.
Stupid. Great. You guys are all nestled up. It's very warm, very fluffy. You guys get a reasonably restful night of sleep, depending, where you guys are. Things.
My 4 hours of meditation.
Alright, after
Yeah,
my
speak-
4 hours of meditation,
um,
Syrinx
Syrinx
starts
and-
poking Indigo.
Yeah. You two are up. You also notice that, Sylvana probably just never went to bed, as you can probably tell. She probably just doesn't need sleep anymore.
Sus.
Yeah. We'll say that she's outside, though, just kind of, taking out her stress in a training dummy. So,
Yes. Is there something matter?
Syrinx takes some flashcards out of his pocket that he's been writing the entire day. And the first one says, I may have a way of contacting River.
His eye goes wide and he kind of tilts his head. How so?
Syrinx rifles through the bag, which is mostly just books that I guess Indigo toted around the entire city last night.
Mm-hmm.
And takes one out and flips it open, and you don't know what it says. It's not written in any language. In fact, it looks like music. Hey, look, fun
Yeah.
fact. And rifling through the bag once more, Syrinx pulls out a piece of copper wire and holds it out to Indigo.
Indigo takes it, but he still looks very confused.
Shivama would like to attempt to cast Sending.
Sending? Okay.
Yes.
So, let me see. I'm fairly certain this just works, but let's check the exact thing. You send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you're familiar. Creature hears the message in his mind, recognizes it's not knows you, answer immediately. Okay. Here's the interesting part that might be a little bit funky. When Trevor hears you, is he going to hear your mental voice?
I guess. I figured for flavor, I had some note cards that were written out with what I wanted to say, and then I'd have Indigo
Mhm.
pick which one he wanted.
Sure, but you're the one who needs to cast it, so it would need to be your voice.
Yeah.
So just saying, he's gonna have an odd time kind of identifying it. You can probably guess at it, but
Yeah, for my message, I was gonna say, this is Indigo and friends.
Okay. Yeah, then yeah.
Trevor, where are you? Are you safe?
Yeah.
Indigo, you fine with that?
There's one where it mentions that we received the eye, and one where it doesn't.
Mm.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes, we received the eye.
So Syrinx takes that card out and holds it up to the wire, and I guess very quietly taps out the spell on his tambourine. And the wire heats up, it like burns up the message.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it burns up, and there's a pause, and you hear it back in your mind as Trevor whispers back in your mind, effectively saying, so let's go with this. So one, he is in the fairly certain he's in the dungeons, blindfolded though, so he can't quite tell. And he then goes on to say that this isn't your fault, Indigo.
Oh. He's still gonna
Syrinx.
blame
So
himself, but,
Indigo, you're just sitting there, and Syrinx
Yeah.
is sitting there also. You hear nothing,
Mhm.
and then Syrinx starts writing furiously on another note card and
Mhm.
hands it to you, and it's what Trevor said.
You see his shoulders like finally slump in like relief from all this tension like built up in his back, and he's like, he's alive for now. And he reaches out and he like holds Syrinx's hand and like gives it a gentle squeeze. He's like, thank you so much for doing that.
He nods and starts writing again. He says, "It's the least I could do." And I had a feeling he was more of a bluff than a target.
Mm-hmm. I hope we can get him out and Lana out safely, but also trying to find concrete evidence that Natasha is behind this. It's a lot.
Yeah, Syrinx nods, admitting finally to himself that is quite a bit that he's gotten himself into.
If you don't want to do this, Syrinx, no one is forcing you to.
He shakes his head and he takes out his notebook, finally, and writes, because he's run out of note cards.
Mhm.
I wouldn't be a part of this if I didn't want to be.
If anything goes wrong, I want you to be out of there first.
He nods. Just once. Yeah, might have to roll a deception check there.
Yeah, sure.
I have proficiency in that.
Fuck.
Indigo, you can roll insight to contest if you think he might be lying.
Probably. Well,
Yeah.
hold on, what's my insight? Plus
Indigo
3.
is dense as fuck tonight.
No, I know. Indigo kind of squeezes again and scoots closer to Syrinx. I mean it.
Syrinx's
enough
smile
people-
gets stupider.
I've had enough people get hurt on my account, and I don't want you to be one of them.
At that, he gets kind of a genuine, like trying not to Indigo to worry face on. He goes, takes out and he goes, fine. Just writes down, just fine.
Thank you. And he gives Syrinx like a quick kiss on the cheek before getting up and heading outside.
But that smiles back just immediately. It's like the middle of the night and Indigo's like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Well, he's just going outside. He's just gonna take a smoke break because he's super stressed out. So I mean, you know.
Yeah, valid.
Yeah.
Syrinx fluffs the bird and
You fluff the bird. Squish
Yeah,
like
get a comfy
nestles
seat.
you in closer.
yeah, it sinks into Scritch's feathers.
Yeah.
Yes. So good.
So I can copy down that spell scroll. All my spells
Oh,
for the day.
Great. Yeah, all right. Is there any scene with you smoking outside though at all, or just doing that for flavor?
He's just out there, kind of staring at the stars. A lot of stuff is on his mind. I think at one point he like subconsciously like. Actually, no. You know what? He's gonna do it. He's just gonna take off his eye patch and actually
Yeah,
open
sorry.
his eye to see the stars clearly.
Yeah. Outside,
Maybe-
Vana's
I was gonna
practicing it.
say, I think Vana's the only one who'd be able to see it, but like, I think he'd be okay with Vana seeing.
Yeah. She quirks an eyebrow in the middle of her training as she kind of like looks over to you.
He doesn't say anything. He's just sitting on a bench, looking up at the stars, smoking.
Yeah. She just kind of gives you a bit of like a nod. Chloe also just kind of a little bit like lost in thought as she once again just kind of heads back to just striking the dummy over and over again.
Does she see my eye?
Do you open it at all, or?
Yeah, I said I opened both.
Okay, you open it. Okay. Yeah, she does see it, and she quirks like, okay, so how about that? She quirks an eyebrow at like seeing it. But like, you know, if you don't want to talk about it, then she's not gonna pry any further about
Okay.
it.
But
You
she
know,
did
she
see what was going
Deep
on.
lore, deep lore, deep lore.
Deep lore.
Yeah, she did see what was going on, but I don't think she'd have any sort of recognition.
Okay.
Like,
Okay, that's what I was looking for. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, after a while, he'll just close his eye again and put the eye patch back on and head inside.
Mhm. Yeah. Vana just kind of gives you like a bit of an affirmative, like nods your head inside, like we will save Kikyo. We're gonna do this.
He doesn't say anything back, but he just gives a small nod and a very polite bow and then heads back inside.
All right. Is there anything else then?
As we draw the session to a close, because it's 7:23,
Mm-hmm.
hearing footsteps back in, Syrinx just opens the bird fluff to allow Indigo back into the bird.
Yes.
Indigo just gives a small smile before eventually crawling into the bird fluff with
Oh,
They were
man.
never seen again. They died
Yes.
in there.
God.
And as the bird
Flumeria's
fluff-
already gone.
Oh man! And as the bird fluff is enveloping around you guys, I think that's where we're gonna end tonight's session. Then.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
I'm stressed, thanks.
I'm so stressed.
Yep. The stakes have been laid. All that's left is the die to be cast.